Now, hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today, I'm doing another Microsoft Flight Simulator video. Today, I'm going to be showing you what touch and go landings are and how to do it. But before we continue, I'd kindly ask you, please hit that subscribe button. If you if you end up enjoying this video, consider smashing that like button. Okay, so let's get into it. We're on the runway, ready for takeoff. Now we're going to take off. We're going to do a touch and go and do one full stop landing. This is lesson number 2 of Flight Simulator. Okay, let's get started. Full throttle. I already set up the whole thing necessary. Okay, we're running at full throttle. Ready for takeoff. And takeoff. Okay, we took off. But before we continue watching this video, I'd really recommend you to watch the first video. The startup procedure, the startup, taxi, and takeoff. Okay, we took it off, flaps up. We're gonna climb to about 1,500 feet. Then once the runway ends, we're going to turn right to enter the pattern. Again, we are in a Cessna 152. Not in like a Boeing 747, which is like a bit harder to do to do touch and go landings because of the size of it. It's bigger. You can check outside if you want to. I checked outside here. The runway's about to end. Here you go. The runway ended, and we can continue climbing and turn to the left. You can take your time to do the turn. Don't maneuver like this. Don't maneuver the plane like this. Maneuver it smoothly. Turn the yoke a little bit. In time, the plane will turn itself. It will turn to the position you need. Okay, we're going to hit our cruise altitude of 1,500 feet. We're actually a bit above it. Now I'm entering downwind. Okay, I'm in downwind. And my altitude is still increasing. But that's okay, we can fix that, we can descend. But if you want your altitude to be a bit higher, go for it. But just make that entrance a bit further away from the runway so you have more time to climb and descend. Okay, and every pilot needs to know, every one of you viewers needs to know, when finishing downwind, you open one flaps, which is 10 degrees in the Cessna 152. We are currently doing these landings at Gatwick. I would suggest all of you starters to choose airports like Gatwick, Pearson, and Heathrow, because there's no like big terrain, there's no hills. In hills there's more challenging. If you want more challenging, with hills airports are more challenging. If you want more challenging airports,
C152 Golf X-ray Charlie 9er clear touch and go left traffic runway 26 left. When 272
okay, we're cleared. We're cleared to touch and go. We have to acknowledge.
Cleared for touch and go runway 26
we're going
left.
to extend our downwind
Golf
to
X-ray Charlie 9er tree.
Forward. And we're finishing downwind, so we're opening flaps 10 degrees. Just flaps 1. So if you want more challenging airports, go to like Toronto City Centre Airport, like Courchevel, very challenging airport for its short runway, and unable to go around, so that there you can't do touch and goes. Okay, let's turn for base leg. On base leg, when you finish base leg, I like the best way is open flaps 20 degrees, which is flaps 2. Open. And also you can look to the side to see where the runway is. This is the runway we're going to be landing at. Runway 26 left. Okay, we're turning for final. Start descending, because we are too high right now. We also really need to slow down our speed, so I'm going to ease off the throttle to about 25%. Okay, I'm really high. I don't suggest you to go that high as I did, but I suggest you to start descending on the downwind. Okay, but we still can do it. Sorry if my center line on landing is not the best. Now let's open flaps full, 30 degrees, which will help us flare. Flare is when the plane landing puts its nose up and lands on the back gears. It's all for tail draggers. It's not the same. You land on the front because they have 2 on the front and 1 on the back. If you land on the back gear, it will break. So in tail draggers, you land like nose down, but don't do a big angle because the propeller will hit the ground and your plane will explode. Maybe not explode, but you can get an injury. Okay, so prepare. The landing zone is usually between these 2 marks to those 2 marks. Some people, pilots, land it later, student pilots mostly, and ooh, smooth. Okay, we're on the ground. Since this is a touch and go, you put full power, and then you lift off again. You close flaps to 10 degrees for some time to claim some altitude without stalling. Our speed's at 60 knots. Once we hit about 500 feet, you can close the last flaps. And I'm going to request a full stop land. We've hit 500 feet. I see that by this measures our altitude. Request a full stop.
Gatwick Tower C152 Golf X-ray Charlie 9er tree to land.
We're going to check our runways. It's good.
C152 Golf X-ray Charlie 9er tree Gatwick Tower. Fly left downwind runway 26 left. Altimeter 29.9 and 272 at tree.
ATC will always help you through the touch and go landings. They'll tell you when to enter, where to enter, the pattern, and as well as we can turn for our entrance to our pattern, as they said, to the left. We've turned to the left. We're almost at our altitude that we want to be at, 1,500 feet. Okay, we're going. We're still going.
C152 Golf X-ray Charlie 9er tree. Did you copy?
And I forgot to acknowledge your pattern entrance.
Make left traffic runway
Don't do my
26 left
mistake.
C152
Acknowledge.
Golf X-ray Charlie 9er tree.
Okay, let's do start our downwind. Turn straight. We're now straightly parallel with runway 26 left and 08 right. If you guess why I said 26 left and 08 right, because from this side it's 08 right, from that side it's 26 left and 26 left. We're going to be landing on the part of the runway 26 left, which is landing from this side, incoming from this side. 08 landing on 08 right is on this side, and you're coming in from that side. From that side, and landing. There's also another one, 26 right, 08 left. Same thing. Oh, I haven't noticed how that our nose hasn't turned when we're in parallel. Okay, let's start descending. It's actually 2,000 feet. Jesus, that's a lot. And also
C152 Golf X-Ray Charlie 909 tree cleared to land runway 26 left. Wind
We're clear to
272
land.
retrieve.
Clear to land runway 26 left C152 Golf X-Ray Charlie 909 tree.
Alright. Since our altitude is pretty high, we're going to use a bit more time. Okay, normal altitude, turn for base. Turn for base, flaps 20 degrees. And prepare for left turn. Okay, we're entering final. Alrighty. We're almost in line with the runway. We're gonna start descending even more. As you see, we're not quite aligned with the runway. It's right there where this thing is. Right there. So look, I'm gonna turn, and we're exactly aligned with the runway. We might even need to go a little bit more to the left as I'm doing. You can also help landing. These lights can also help you land. For a proper landing, they have to be 2 reds, 2 whites. As you see, 4 whites means I'm too high. 4 reds means I'm going to be too low. But I'm too high, so we have to decrease in our altitude. Okay, 1 red, 2 reds. We're going to be descending at this rate. Oh, 3 reds, too low. Hold our altitude. Now we're way too low. Yeah, I agree with the lights. We're like way too low. Okay, I guess we have to start the flare. Flares usually started at like, oh, that was quite hard. The flares usually started at 10 to 20 feet. Okay, we're gonna stop.
C152 Golf X-Ray Charlie 909
And
tree
look for the
turn
nearest
next
taxiway
taxiway.
to turn. We're gonna close our flaps. We're gonna look for the next one on the map, for the next taxiway. It is this taxiway. And we're gonna end the video there.
C152 Golf X-Ray Charlie 909 tree turn
ABC is
next
annoying
taxiway.
at that point when they're on the runway and taxiing to the next taxiway. Next taxiway, this one. Next turn. Not this one. Not this one. This one is only for planes landing at 808. Runway 08. Right. 08, right? Okay, that's the line we're gonna use. Taxiway. Ooh, I'm quite fast.
C152
So I'm just
Golf
gonna
X-ray
slow
Charlie
down.
9er 3, turn next taxiway.
And I'm going to let go of the brakes. And I'm gonna start turning.
C152 Golf X-ray Charlie 9er 3, contact ground on 121.80.
Contact ground. Usually for these little planes,
Going to 121.805 C152 Golf
to
X-ray Charlie
request
9er
taxi
9er
to
3.
parking, but for airliners you'd request taxi to gates. But we're gonna end the video here, right on the taxiway between runway 26 left, 008, 26 left, oh, where am I going? And 08 left, because we're closer to 08 left. Bye guys, and I'll see you guys next time.